Hello, I'm back with a new video very soon after my last one, so well done me, keeping up that regular uploading. Now as it's September, you know, new beginnings, new academic year, not for me anymore sadly, but other people. Lots of people are going back to school, going back to university, or starting university for the first time. Now after 3 years of studying, you'd have hoped I would have gained some sort of knowledge on how to be a university student. So hopefully I can impart some of that onto you now. Today I'm going to be giving you a bit of advice on how to make friends, because let's be honest, the main thing I was worried about when I moved to university was how do I make friends, because you basically haven't had to do it since you were like this big. And by this big I mean like normal, you know, child size. So here are some of my top tips. My first piece of advice is to go out. Not out. Well, you can do that too, but also like leave your house. I think it's really easy if you're in a new environment to feel really intimidated and just kind of hide away in a room and just kind of hope that everything goes away and you'll be fine. But you're not going to meet new people and make new friends by doing that. So leave the flat, leave your house, go out and explore the new surroundings you're in, because more often than not you've probably moved away from home, you're in a new city or in a new campus, so go and explore it. All your fellow freshers are also new to the environment, so go and explore it together. Bond over the settings and the sunsets and the trees. I don't know, you can bond over like other things too, but go out and explore together because it will be really fun and you can learn about the new place you're in. Your university and students union will also be running tons of events, particularly in the first couple of weeks, so make sure you go check out as many of those as possible. I know sometimes money can be a bit of an issue because some of them can be a bit expensive, but normally they'll run tons of free stuff as well. The majority of freshers go to the majority of events, so you're going to meet tons of new people there, so even if you don't have anyone to arrive with, you're going to meet people when you get there, so don't worry. Often your school run like little taster sessions or little parties to introduce you to your course mates as well, so make sure you go to those because you'll be sitting next to these people in lectures and seminars for probably the next 3 years, so you should probably get to know them pretty soon. My second piece of advice is to talk to people. Now normally if you're stood in your local Sainsbury's checkout queue, you're probably not going to be talking to people around you because you're just, you know, in your own world, scanning some veg and you don't really talk to anyone else. But university, that's a whole different ballgame, especially in the first few weeks. People won't think you're weird because everyone wants to make new friends. Let's be honest, if they say they're not really fussed or they're not really nervous about making new friends, they lie because everyone feels the same. Because you arrive at university and you know nobody. So obviously you want to meet new people and make friends. Therefore, talking actually kind of helps. And in the first few months, and probably, to be honest, the first 3 years, you'll be asked the same 5 questions at the beginning of a conversation all the time. What's your name? What accommodation are you in? What course are you doing? What do you do for A-levels? And where are you from? They are the 5 questions you'll be asked repeatedly throughout your entire degree, but in particular the first few weeks of uni. So make sure you know the answers to those questions and be prepared to ask them to pretty much every single person you meet. If you feel nervous about starting the conversation, please don't be, because everyone will really appreciate you making the first step. Because let's be honest, nobody really wants to be the first one, but if you make the first step, the person you're speaking to will really appreciate it because they're probably too nervous to do it. You never know, you could be stood in the queue for like freshers tickets or in the queue for co-op, and you could have your best mate stood behind you and you could never know. So talk to them, they could be, you know, your new best mate, and they could even be maid of honour or groomsman at your wedding one day. So talk to everyone. I also haven't mentioned that you should probably be friends with your flatmates or housemates as well, so make sure you talk to those people. On the first day we bonded over trying to work the Wi-Fi. Ed Jerome, I mean, I'm so pleased I don't need to use you again. If you don't know what that is, you'll soon learn. But we bonded over that, and then I realised that I was the only girl in a flat of boys, so I was like, I need more diversity up in here. Therefore, I dragged the boys to the other 3 flats on our floor and I was like, hi, we're number 61, how are you? Good, great, nice to meet you. We're going to be chilling in flat 59 for the next few hours if you want to join after you've unpacked. That was all on the first day, so we went round and met the other flats, and then we kind of all settled in one kitchen, and by the end of the day we had about 20 people, none of whom I'd met before, none of us knew each other, and it was great. One of them has become my best friend ever, and I literally saw her yesterday, so it proves that people you meet on day 1 at uni, you can still be friends with 3 years later. My next tip is to say yes to all the invites people give you. In my welcome week I realised that another girl was going to be in the same induction lecture, and she said she was going for coffee with a couple of her course mates before, so she invited me and I was like, yes, oh my gosh, I'm coming, put my makeup on so fast and ran out the door because I didn't want to miss an opportunity to meet new people, and I became really good friends with one of the guys that we met on that coffee. So say yes to everything. If someone's having a flat party, go. If someone's going for lunch after a lecture, go to that as well. You never know when you might meet a new person or make a new friend, so I would just say yes to as many things as you can. My next big tip is to join clubs and societies. The The majority of people there will probably be really similar to you because you all have something in common and you all enjoy the thing that you're there for. Obviously mine was show choir, represent, and lots of people there were really similar. I met new best friends, I met new housemates there, so it's really nice to meet all these new people that are really similar to you and have a common interest. If you go to the Freshers Fair, you'll be able to see the majority of the clubs and societies that your uni has to offer, and you can sign up to basically everything and then work out what you want later. That's basically what I did. Or just sign up for the free sweets because they're free sweets. It's really great to feel part of a group, and especially in the first term where I felt a bit uneasy, it was really nice to have a focal point every Wednesday evening that I knew I liked people there and I felt really included and I met some of my best friends. It's also really nice to gain a new skill or to practice one you already had before. And finally, a little public service announcement. Do not stress about making new friends. I know I've literally spent this whole video telling you to do this and do that and do that, but if you're doing these things and you are meeting people but they don't feel like they're your people, don't panic. I didn't meet my people until basically the January or February of first year. So yeah, I had friends and I met people and some of them are still my best friends today, but I didn't feel like I had like a group that I would always go to, which is fine. I think even after I graduated, I didn't really have one central friendship group, and that's totally fine. Lots of people have that, lots of people don't. I'm one of those people that kind of goes between lots of people, and I prefer having close individual friendships rather than one big group. So honestly, do not panic if you feel like you don't fit in. University is about expressing yourself and being yourself. So if you feel like some people aren't your kind of people, doesn't matter. There's probably thousands and thousands of other people in your university that you can hang with, and you'll find people that you get on with in the most unlikely places. The camera angle has probably changed because my battery just ran out, but basically, don't panic about meeting new people. You'll be fine, I promise. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye!